had a super long day at work today. I had like a bunch of shoots, and it's late honestly, but I just got back from my last shoot of the day. I use this new camera. It's God, I forget what this is called, but it's a Lumix, a Panasonic Lumix camera. But right now I'm just importing the footage, letting that do its thing for a little bit, and I'm gonna put some stuff away, but I hope everybody's day has been going well. And yeah, tomorrow, thankfully my schedule isn't crazy tomorrow. I just have physical therapy in the morning, then I come into work, and then I need to finish up this video I'm working on. I have to make 2 versions of it, a long form and a social. So yeah, but it feels nice to be almost done with my work day. If you work, let me know how your work day has been, or your school day, or just your day in general, even if you don't go to work or school. But yeah, fix this up a little bit. In the live I did earlier, we talked about some book recommendations and like a few other things. I'm trying to keep my lives reeled in for the most part, because I don't know, I feel like they've been kind of like off the rails a little bit lately. But hello, welcome in. But yeah, I do not want them to be off the rails. I need them to be controlled. Sorry. But yeah, I need them to be controlled and just a good time for me and also for my viewers. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm just waiting on this. Let's see. I need to put, I should not be carrying that like that. I need to put this back. I'm gonna grab this guy. And let's see, how many clips was that? I took 62 clips, 62 items here. So I'm gonna put this card back into the camera. So this is my first time using this camera, and I'm not really sure how I like it just yet. So I have to mess around with it more. So far, like I don't know, it's like, I don't know. So far, I'm not super impressed with it, but this is only my first day using it, so we'll see. Hey, I work in video production. The chic is cutthroat. Hey, Lebanese, Turkish, Sudan, and Egypt girl. You remember. Hello, welcome in. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't even remember what, oh, it's the S5 Mark II. It's the Panasonic Lumix S5 Mark II. I've only messed with this, okay, so I tried 2 lenses with this one, and then another one that's like it only stays in one spot. You're here to learn photography? Well, hi. Looks expensive. I'm just talking about work right now. I'm talking about this new camera that we just got. And I'm trying to figure out if I like it or not. It's only my first day using it, so I'm just getting used to it. But I don't know, the white balance was kind of weird on it earlier, but I was in a really weird lit room. So I'm not sure how much this is. It's probably like, I don't know, in the 2000s, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, you look so classy. Thank you guys. But yeah, I don't like having this on, but I don't know, we'll see. We were debating between this and the Sony A7 series, which I probably would have rather gotten a Sony A7 series camera, but I don't know. We're gonna mess around with this more and see. Catch the vibes. Photo expert, no. Video, I wouldn't call myself even an expert, to be honest with you, but I do work in video production. I do it professionally, and I've been doing it for around 10 years, maybe more. So that's what I do professionally. How much for a decent starter camera and what to look for? To be honest with you, like, I think in terms of cameras, I mean, we have, this is like a 2000 something, right? And then we have $10,000, or actually we have two $10,000 cameras and two, I think, around $6,000 or $7,000 cameras. This is something that we bought just to kind of run and gun. But again, this is our first time using this, and like, I don't know. I don't know, but in terms of like, if you're starting out, don't spend too much money. If you, like, and this is coming from me who does this professionally, if you have a phone, an iPhone, Android, like, start messing around on that first, and mess with the settings. Most of these phones you can shoot in 4K now, 60 frames a second. I would try that first. And then if you really want to buy a camera, you can do something like, I don't know, like, I know a lot of people use like the Sony, is it the ZV-1? I've heard a lot of good things about that. I've never used it, but that can be a good starter camera. Or the Canon G7 series, I know that a lot of people use as a starter camera too. But I wouldn't go too off the rails spending money. Really, it's not even the camera, it's how you use it, and it's what you know. So, do I have a degree? Yes, I have a master's degree, and this is what I do for a living. What kind of video question do you have? Hang on, let me get through the chat really quick. Am I gonna watch the Super Bowl? No, probably not. Best video camera to film sports. I've used a lot of video cameras for sports, but like the JVCs are really good. I've used Grass Valley, which I don't even know like if those are still being widely used or not, but I have to sneeze, oh my god. Excuse me. Sorry, but okay, hang on. Editing is more important. I think they're equally as important. Oh my gosh, you can see me in here. But the editing definitely, like if you're color grading or just doing whatever, really makes a huge difference. I'm not sure what it's going to be like color grading this. I typically like a more gray format, go like raw, so we'll see, but I've never used a Canon, so I have no idea. Actually, that's not true. I've used Canons at different jobs I've had, but I've never owned a Canon, so I have no idea. Thank you. What's the difference between using a phone to take photos versus a phone with a great camera? What? I mean, it's fine to take, especially, okay, so these newer phones, like the newer iPhones, like they have portrait mode, and you can go into different settings and adjust from there. I think it's really about the settings that you're using. Also, even with video, it's really all about your settings and how you're handling the camera. And also, the lighting plays a huge part in how your photos come out. So it's a Saturday afternoon. You get to choose your photography slash filming equipment. The world is your oyster. Where are you going, and what are you going to film slash capture? You know what? To be honest with you, what I've been really craving to film is just nature and just really calm scenery and really nice gnat sound, like crispy gnat sound. That's exactly what I would want to film. I really enjoy watching those videos where it's like, I forget what it's called. There's this guy, I think he lives in like Kazakhstan or something. I don't know, somewhere in that area, and he does these videos where he's cooking outside, but they're so beautiful. So that's kind of something I would want to do. The iPhone 16 is perfect for making videos. It's so great. I have an iPhone 16 Pro and I use it all the time. So, hello Scotland. It's okay. So I think there's definitely a big difference when you're using a phone versus a camera, depending on the megapixels that you're using and the way that the lens captures light. But I wouldn't worry too much. If all you have is a phone, just start there. Like, I promise you, just starting at least with your phone and getting a hang of, and I don't really, I'm more of a videographer, but just getting the hang of getting good framing and different perspective shots. Start there, and then, then you can move up. You don't want to spend too much money at first, especially if you're not sure about it. iPhone 13 is also fine. I'm not sure what that thermal cam is. I've never used it. You might be able to film ducks with it. So I use the Sony FX10, Sony FX6, and then Sony, I think it's the A6600, and then we just got this one, which we just got today, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet. We have to mess around with it more, but 17 Pro Max, even better. But yeah, I wouldn't, and it's even for me, for example, like all of the cameras that I use, or most of the different cameras that I use are from work, and even just doing this professionally, I even get overwhelmed on what gear I want to buy personally, because there's so much out there, and but it really just comes down to the person and how you handle a camera. But also, depending, the higher in price you go with cameras, and especially if you're getting like something like the Sony A7 IV or something like that, like it does not take these cards. It takes cards that are way more expensive, and they take up a lot more space on your computer. So like, especially if you're doing video shooting in 4K, 120 frames a second, or just 4K in general, it's going to take up a lot of space on your computer, and you also need a computer that's super like, that's fit for that kind of editing. My computer is not fit for that kind of editing. Sometimes it definitely struggles. I need to get a new computer, but stop saying, no, I'm gonna do what I want. Sorry. Right now, today I tested out the Sony Lumix. Not the Sony Lumix, it's a Sony Lumix S5 Mark II. We just bought this, so I'm not really sure how I feel about it. So I'm gonna have to just test it out more, the next couple of months and see, do we like this? Do we want to continue using the other one? We'll see. Do I do much with drones? Yeah, we do have drones here. I'm not licensed in drones just yet, but we film a lot with drones. We just filmed something with drones yesterday. I do edit a lot of drone footage as well. But at this point, I think everything is actually loaded. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it back in to the slot. and make sure this is off. The battery is also going to need to be charged as well. Well, thank you. But anyways, my footage is done exporting. So at this point, I'm going to save here, and I'm gonna put the lens cap back on. Another thing, you never, ever, 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 ever just walk around with this bare, or you know, don't put it in your bag bare. You need to cover the lens at all times because you don't want that to get scratched. This is literally the body of a camera typically, like let's just say the body of this is like $2,000. The lens itself could run you upwards of $5,000 or more. So you really want to be careful with that glass. When did my love for a videography begin? It began when I was in middle school, and I pirated Sony Vegas, which is an editor from back in the day. I pirated that, and I started learning how to edit on my own. I'm completely self-taught in terms of editing. And then in high school, I took a film class, and it made me really fall in love with it. And then I've been literally doing this ever since. I went to school for it, and I've had many jobs in many different fields. I worked in sports, government television. I've done, what is it called? Like local television type stuff. I've done commercial, just all kinds of stuff. Hang on, I need to do some cleaning up real quick. So that's kind of where that all started, and then I just started doing a bunch of different jobs and really worked my behind off to get to where I am now. So I'm really happy with where I've gotten this far. So okay, let me go back here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Looks like we're on the right track. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off in a second here. But if you're interested in video production, I've been posting vlogs about what I do, a little bit of what I do at work, but also outside of work as well. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. I just posted a vlog, I think a few days ago. So if you want to go watch that and give it a like, that would make me really happy. And leave a comment on that vlog saying that you came from the live. You're in love with video photography and video editing. Me too. Nice hair, thank you. But anyways, what time is it? I'm gonna get off the live in a couple of minutes here. You're interested in video production? It's a really great field to get into, honestly. I think there's a lot of job opportunity with it because everybody needs videos, every company needs video, commercials or different stand-ups. I think it's a very important skill to have nowadays. Thank you for subscribing. You look like El Verum. Who is that? What is the process of getting into video production? I would start by filming things on your own and getting some editing projects underway, working for different, if you have different places around you that specialize in film or video production, definitely go work for them part-time and work for various places part-time at the same, because that's exactly what I did. I've had like 7 jobs like literally at the same time doing video production for different companies. So that's a really great way to learn, because every place has different cameras, they have different ways that they broadcast live, they have different just ways about going about doing or going about the video production, different directing styles, different editing styles, different producing styles. So that's what I would recommend. Do I have a photography page on Insta? I don't post. I don't have. I need to make a website with all the stuff I've worked on, but I don't have that, to be honest with you. I have a demo, my demo reel, but I don't really post the stuff that I do professionally. But maybe I should. I don't like working. I want to sleep and eat. Same. I love what I do for a living, but also like it's not my identity. Like I don't want to be at work all day either. Am I going to start classes? I don't know. Maybe in the future, potentially. I'll think about it, but ¿de dónde eres? Thank you. What is my favorite project that I've worked on to date? Oh my gosh. There's a few projects I've worked on with like fire departments and police departments that I really enjoy. Also, I did a commercial for a dental company that was really nice. Maybe those couple of things. Yeah. Excuse me. I like staying at my house all day, but my financial situation's not letting me. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, like it's totally normal to not want to work. Like it totally is normal. I think the way the society is in the 40-hour work week, unless you're a doctor or something super, super important, I think we've outdone the 40-hour work week, and I think we need to apply something else, at least here in the US where I'm living. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I used to like literally I would get to work at 7 o'clock in the morning and I wouldn't get back home until like almost midnight for a few years there. So I did it, but I don't like studying either. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, I mean, you have to make a living, so you have to do something, right? Like, you have to make money somehow. So, yes, I'm married. Yeah, we have a couple mirrorless cameras, and then we have a couple of Sony FX 10s and FX 6s as well. Do I like sparrows? Like sparrows the bird? I do. I do like sparrow birds. They're cute. Should I be here? I don't know. That's up to you. But anyways, I'm gonna get going. Thank you for joining. And my next live is probably not gonna be about this. I was just wrapping some things off at work, but or wrapping some things up at work. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you have a good week. And I hope to see you in my next live stream. Bye, you guys. Have a good day. See ya.